Welcome back. Prime Minister Philip Davis is facing backlash after an invoice addressed to the Ministry of Finance revealed the purchase of a new $197,000 luxury vehicle, a purchase the Office of the Prime Minister is now defending. Many critiqued the purchase, calling it excessive, including Leader of the Opposition Michael Pintard, who chimed in on Wednesday after the House of Assembly's morning session. He called what he believes is a spending spree by the Davis administration.
We wanted to find out exactly why have you spent more than $350,000 on two vehicles over the course of the last, 2 years?
2 years.
What is the purpose? Is this a car that gives you information on how to grow and develop the economy? Is this a car that can help people with rental assistance and food assistance that people need? Is this a car that will produce food security that they like to brag about, but haven't reduced the import by 0.5% of any product in the country?
Acting Press Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister, Keishla Adderley, defended the purchase of the 2024 Series 7 BMW, similar to the one that is pictured here. They were at the Office of the Prime Minister's weekly press briefing on Wednesday, where she explained that mechanical issues to the 2011 Mercedes-Benz led to the purchase of a new vehicle for the Office of the Prime Minister.
Any right-thinking person would appreciate that the Office of the Prime Minister needs a vehicle. It is not the personal vehicle of the Prime Minister. It is purchased for the office. A BMW vehicle was purchased at a cost of $192,000. But let me hasten to say that the previous vehicle had lived out its time. That was purchased in 2011. So you can do the math and see how old that vehicle was. That was actually purchased at a cost, I understand, of $300,000, which is substantially more, pardon me, than the vehicle in question now. It wasn't until that vehicle began to experience mechanical problems that consideration was given to the purchase of a new vehicle. That vehicle is expected to last for at least 10 years.
On Wednesday, the Office of the Prime Minister released an official statement further clarifying the need to purchase the new vehicle and the necessity for the security aspects and upgrades that come with that new vehicle. Police are actively investigating a boating accident that has resulted in the death of a 67-year-old male visitor from Montero, USA. The incident reportedly occurred around 4:25 p.m. on Wednesday in waters near Winding Bay, Eleuthera. Initial reports indicate the male was participating in a diving excursion along with family members when he was reportedly struck by a vessel operating in the immediate area. The male was severely injured to the upper body and died from those injuries on scene. Investigations into this matter, which follows the drowning death of an American male in the Normans Key area of the Exhumers earlier this week. Police and Defense Force officers from Operation Ceasefire confiscated a loaded firearm shortly after 6 p.m. on Wednesday. While in the area of Wellington Street, officers observed a male acting suspiciously. Upon seeing the officers, he ran away. The officers searched the immediate area and confiscated a firearm containing ammunition. Armed robberies continue to be a concern to the police and to the general public. Police have launched an investigation into several armed robberies that took place here in the capital. The first incident took place on Wednesday around 5:40 a.m. in the morning. Female victim was standing at a bus stop on Ross Corner when an unknown male armed with a firearm approached and robbed her of her handbag containing personal items. The second incident occurred earlier today, Thursday, around 2:20 a.m. at a residence in Marathon Estates, where 4 males, all armed with firearms, confronted a female victim at a home on Samana Drive, robbed her of a blue Nissan Cube before making good their escape. And police on Andros are investigating an armed robbery that occurred at a business establishment around 9 p.m. on Wednesday when 2 men, one armed with a firearm and the other with a knife, entered the establishment located in San Andros North and robbed an employee of an undisclosed amount of cash belonging to the business, believed to be a gas station from our contacts in Andros. Many Bahamians are becoming concerned that much of the crime we see here in the capital now beginning to spread its wings and find its way to our peaceful, once quiet Family Island communities. Police are appealing to anyone with information regarding these incidents to contact the Criminal Investigations Department. And finally, President and members of the Scouts Association of the Bahamas made a courtesy call on Governor General Cynthia Pratt at the office of the Governor General. That was earlier today as well. You see the Scouts here in a photo opportunity with the Governor General. Scouts is a worldwide youth social movement that includes informal education with an emphasis on practical outdoor activities like camping and field trips. The Scouts Association was incorporated here in the Bahamas in 1975. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Dorino Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.